What is going on, guys? We are back with another video in the Falcons Primetime franchise. It is week 5. We had our bye week, and we are 3-0 still, going against the 3-1 Buccaneers, who are, of course, a division rival. We're not having a great season on offense, but defensively we have been almost impossible to score on. And as you can see, they're not even close. The comparison between us is not even close for yards, but defense wins championships, as we know. That's been the staple of this team, which is kind of ironic because usually that's not what we do. And, I mean, speaking of defense, just doing well. This franchise, we are dominating with this defensive team. Coverage is next to lockdown. Pass rush doesn't really get there too often, but we do get some pressure here and there. But mostly the coverage is just completely locked down. And on 3rd and 3, he's going to look for someone open, and he doesn't get anyone. He's going to get sacked there. Like I said, the coverage too much for most people that we play. And here Cardona getting a chance to run. And look at the movement from Cardona, who is number 3 wide receiver, of course. So I don't really want him to run too much, but we do take one out there. What a spin move. Devontae Freeman inside to the 42-yard line. That's a decent gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Play action this time. Looking for the tight end. Who do we have, though? Julio Jones down the field. Avoids a hit down to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 10 from the 30 now. Looking for anyone open, and there he is. That Julio Jones again. Down to the 7 this time. 3rd and goal. Trying to get into the end zone, and it was actually a really decent decision there. Trying to throw up a shot, and it just doesn't work. And there's a holding call. So we do settle for 3. Giving the ball back to the Buccaneers, and tries to cut back. There's nothing going once again. Defense absolutely locked down, especially in the ground game. Very, which obviously sets up things nicely. Look at the user by us. And Semple's got room to the outside to the 25-20, down to the 19-yard line. There's an injury timeout. Who is it going to be on? Of course, right after the pick, we don't get anything done. 3rd and 10, failed screen. Gonna lead to 6-0. Obviously, points are points, but obviously we also want to score. We usually do score pretty nicely, pretty high percentage for a touchdown, but so far in this game, keeping it in reach with that. Both the defenses really, but obviously short field, very hard for us not to score at all. And look at the user. Absolutely insane. The users have been great this game so far for us, causing a lot of interceptions and physically taking some as well. The tight end, rookie tight end Jensen, gets about 10 almost there. 2nd and inches, looking for anything. And what is it? It's Jensen again. Gets popped this time, though, down to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking for the touchdown this time. Can we get it? Oh, barely got that. Devontae Freeman with a great catch. Got very lucky there that wasn't intercepted. Can we find anything at all? Do we? And we do. That's a touchdown to Julio Jones, who's had a pretty damn good game so far. The big shining point in the receiving game for us. Over the middle, great throw. And 2nd and 10 now. Going to try to read this snap. Oh, maybe not. Usually that in motion, try to read the snap, get something going. Over the middle, terrible throw there by his quarterback. I believe his backup is in because we hurt his Paxton Lynch, if I'm not mistaken. So going against the rookie backup here, I believe. 3rd and 8 now from the 47-yard line. Can he find someone? He does! But they're going to say he was out of bounds, and he does challenge it. No, he doesn't challenge it. I thought he challenged it, which would have been smart, but I don't know. It looked like he got that down. Once again, from the line, his user's there, but the spin move is too much for him, and we do get the play into coverage. That was rough because I believe Julio Jones, his route, caused the user to go there. So our first legit pick on the season, 2nd overall. Got a tipped pick. And speaking of tipped picks, there's one for Vic Beasley, who has like 3 or 4 on the season from the pass rush position. Not really great at pass rushing. Amazing in coverage, though. I don't know what to tell you. Devontae Freeman finally finding a hole, and there he goes to the 43. From the 43 to the 32-yard line. 3rd and 4 now, and looking for someone underneath. Do we get him? We do. Henry Johnson going to be close. They're going to give him the first down there. Minute 20 in the second, up 13-0. 1st and 10 over the middle. Very close throw there. Was swatted away. 2nd and 10 now from the 22-yard line. Gotta get another score here. The pressure is there, and there's a fumble. The right trigger is not working. Ball was in Connor Cook's hands, but he just let it go, so it's their ball now. Trying to read the snap here. Speaking of reading snaps, we take one of the blocks and we get the blitz through. No sack. Still a pressure though and a hit. 2nd and 10. Desmond Trufant reading that like a book, all over that. Trying to tell him he's open, but he's not. And on 2nd and 11, looking for something at all. Over the middle, and what a throw. Just a very tough catch. Henry Johnson does not make the play. 39 seconds in the second quarter. 3rd and 11. Throwing up a floater, accidentally double tapped it, which is all right because game's almost coming to the second quarter and you don't really want to risk anything anyways. Great defense there. 24 seconds now in the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Can we get a pick or something at all? Gets a shot and it's a miss. I don't know if he was trying to throw up the one-on-one down the field or if he's trying to throw it underneath. If he was throwing underneath, then that would have been picked anyways. But for the Hail Mary, he might have had a touchdown there. With 8 seconds left, we're going to take a shot of our own. And Henry Johnson gets some separation. With 3 seconds left in the second quarter, we are going to be up 20-0. Of course, we get the ball start of the third, and that's what's going to happen here. Trying to cut inside. Great running by us. The blocks just haven't given us the complete break-free run yet. 3rd and 5. We're up by a bit, so we're going to try to run it here. And look at Devontae Freeman. Could you imagine if we would have broke that for a touchdown? That would have been insane. Don't know if he was trying to strip or what's the story, but that was very close. Here, running again, and somehow he touches us, tackles us without even touching us. Either way, it's another first down. 1st and 10, looking for the first down. Rolling to the right. What do we have? We have a touchdown, potentially. It is a catch from the 11th pick overall in the first round, who was kind of a bust, but he's got decent stats. Makes a great catch there. Cordero Patterson, after the catch from the tight end, gets a nice cutback lane for 8 yards. Here we're going to go with Eddie Lacy, fullback dive. What is it going to be? Boosh! Plowing through him. Eddie Lacy usually just gets the blocks, but there he was actually just the bulldozer himself. Eddie Lacy getting a huge block there like we were talking about. But of course, we had to jump over him to avoid it, and does bring us down to a 3rd and goal now from the 3-yard line, looking for anything at all. Pitch to the outside, and look at the user. Gets the play, so that's going to force a field goal attempt, which sadly I miss because I am that garbage. Definitely can't be missing those in really important games. Luckily for this one, we are in a pretty commanding lead. Could you imagine that would have been for the tie or for the win? To the outside, and look at the rookie. Don't know if that's his 2nd pick on the season, but he has been locked down. Probably going to look for a trade partner for Jalen Collins because we just aren't going to use him. Just doesn't get in much. Verrett barely gets in, to be honest, or at least in important roles. There, 3rd and 10. Nothing going for us. It is going to be a field goal that actually is successful for once. Here he's in the end zone, and he's going to try to go down, and we hit him hard. Really unsportsmanlike there, but it's in my nature. I expect my opponents to do the exact same to me. If you're in range for a hit stick and you can do it, freaking do it, because everyone does it. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. He's going to take a shot to the outside. Gets it. 3 possessions isn't impossible. It's just very unlikely. So you can never say it's over until it's actually over, when Trufant could have ended it there. Pick 6 possibly. Don't think I would take it back, though. Only rookies are the really guys that I would actually maybe take back a touchdown for. But even then, if it was like this game, I think it's fair enough. But if I was up like 50, screw it. I'll just slide. Take what I can get, you know. 2nd and 26, looking for the play. Semple, almost with, what, his 2nd or 3rd pick of the game, which would have been really insane because he's up to a nice total. Look at Devondre Campbell. I'm thinking with the pressure this man gets, do we put Vic Beasley over there? Do we see what Vic Beasley might be able to do? 3rd and 23 now, looking for something, and look at Devondre eating it up again, and that's going to be his 2nd sack of the game, back-to-back. Going to be 4th and 28 now. Going for the man coverage, kind of leave him open, make it look good, and that's exactly what we do. We get the ball back right away there. 2nd and 11 with 4:30 in the 4th. Getting some room, almost took that for a touchdown. Once again, though, I think if they're not rookies, I will slide right before the end zone. And look at the play. Devontae Freeman, not really getting the blocks this season, but he's still just as elusive as he always is. 3rd and 9 to the outside, tight end of rookie, not very agile, barely even gets his feet in for the first down. Looked like, you know, kind of smaller guy would have easily turned that upfield. It's 1st and 10 though, run up the middle. This is where our yards per carry and our just overall yards looks like crap because, you know, when you force it and someone's prepared for it, that's what's going to happen. But anyways, get the punt off after a, you know, terrible offensive drive for me. Once again, the rookie corner, Dyer, is just amazing out there. Absolutely amazing. Throwing up a prayer, and he actually catches this thing on Desmond Trufant. Could have been his second pick of the game. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. 1:08 in the 4th. Over the middle. What a find, and he does catch that. So, down 23-0. 1 minute left. Get a little bit of pride potentially on the board, and look at Beasley. Insane in coverage, which is why I'm really debating on what to do, because I want some pressure. And the only pressure we get is from random blitzes. Here over the middle, we get the bait with Telvin. Or not really the bait, he was explaining to me like he had no choice, which he kind of didn't. Pressure was coming off the edge, 40-some seconds left. Kind of have to do what you got to do. Speaking of got to do what you got to do, he's stacking it. And we actually get a little bit of room there with Freeman, which will end the game. 23-0 is the score against the Buccaneers. You got a couple of unlucky breaks throughout, like quite a bit of unlucky breaks. I think it could have been a lot closer. He kind of dropped a few picks, and we got a couple animations that were very favorable. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We are now 4-0 on the season. We have taken a division rival matchup win. I don't know if we played any other rivals. I don't think we did. But here, looking at the highlights, nothing too spectacular this game. A bunch of defense yet again. I want to get a shootout going. I thought this was going to be it, but like I said early on, just, you know, interceptions and just things not happening the way they kind of should. You know, it ruins the momentum of the game for you, and, you know, it's very hard. I've been on the other side of that plenty of times, but either way, we do take the victory. I want them stats, but we can't do it when we're winning by a lot, you know. 7 takeaways, though. That's, you know, the defensive stats nice. We're like 30th on offense, or like #1 on D or something. Like, it's actually really crazy. No injuries for us. Paxton Lynch, I think, is fine. It was just a 1-game injury. Freeman does get over 100 barely because of that last second sprint. And then on receiving, basically just a whole bunch of team effort. Henry Johnson, 2 catches for 1 touchdown. Not having a great season, but like I said, that's basically the whole team. Basically the story of the year. But defense, gonna get some good stats, which is nice, because offense, you can have the worst team in the world and play super great, but on defense, you do need the pieces. So if one of them is going to be clicking, I am glad it is the defense, because offense is still clicking. We just don't get to use it often. Only 3 undefeated teams. How far will we go? Will we be the last one again? Will we actually go 19-0? I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!